Hello and welcome. This is a video about Elder Scrolls Online and its DLC, the Imperial City. Have you ever tried to get inside of the Imperial City? Yes, fucking fishes. As you might notice, you couldn't get inside before the DLC. And yes, now we have a DLC that contains access to this great city full of memories from Oblivion. It adds a Plan B, a secret passage that suddenly appeared in Nirn. Magic, I guess, or some dead was playing with us, and in the end, we human beings were always toys for them. Or for developers. Anyway, it is here. I will show you what is inside. I always play this game rather for its possibility to discover areas where I was in previous games and maybe find out something I didn't know before. It is pretty nostalgic. I'm a fan of Imperials and Roman Empire, which is in this game, yeah, it is the same thing. And oh yeah, let's start from the beginning. First, well, you have to buy the DLC through the Crumb shop, and then how to get inside. First, of course, you have to be at least level 10, so you can enter the PvP zone. Then, you gotta find the right entrance. Lake is still full of that friendly kind of fish, so do not even try to swim over the river again. Now we have 3 entrances, one for every side in the game. I play for Ebonheart Pact, so I will use this entrance. Right, this entrance. Then you will appear in the Imperial City Severus. There you will find soldiers and the people who are trying to retake the city. You will find there some quests, classic crafting stations and usual merchants. New gear for new currency, which is Telvar stones, that can be stolen by enemy players. So be careful and save your stones in the bank, which is surprisingly in the Severus available. Severus itself contains many passages where are waiting usual monsters with active portals or bosses. In the middle of Severus is the main boss of this area. Simulacrum, that's Simulacrum of Molag Bal. Also, Severus are here for us to get in the city, even to the White Gold Tower dungeon. Every alliance has access to all 6 parts of the city from their base. Let's look at these parts. The Arena District. Yes, that's a city district with the arena. Dangers and monsters are all around with 2 bosses. Entrance to the middle of the city, where is White Gold Tower, is blocked, as it is in the other districts, because it is a dungeon. Districts are full of Imperial citizens guarded by enemies, so you can save them if you kill their guards. The Arena District has one thing, thanks to that it is interesting, and that's, of course, the arena. That building is kinda similar to the building we can see in Oblivion. Still, it is different, but at least we can use an excuse that Elder Scrolls Online is happening a lot of centuries before events of Oblivion, for the first Elder Scrolls game, Arena. There is no access to the underground of the arena, just some inner parts with blocked entrance to the first floor, because the arena is pretty damaged. At least you can step into the arena, where you can fight with monsters, and if you survive, you will get some reward. The Arboretum District. This district was full of gardens and knowledge for scholars. Now it is filled with bonfires. The Dodgers are trying to burn every book they can find, because there is a power in knowledge. Who would say that today? And gardens, of course, yeah. They're gone. Just remains. For the Arboretum District are characteristic gardens and arc. I must admit that in Oblivion it was a small arc overrun by statues of gods. Here it is a huge Roman arch that looks great, and it is not that much damaged. Right in the middle are Daedras burning all the books. Just throwing books into the fire. That's how we can spend time before another siege. Or at least it looks like that. The Temple District. Place dedicated to gods. Now it is a place dedicated to pain, torturing priests and other Cyrodiil citizens. The district is full of great Roman-style houses and temples. It is the Temple District, so what else would you expect? However, in the middle is the Temple of the One. In this temple is happening one of the final events of Oblivion. This temple is one of the places you should visit, because it looks really magnificent. Roman architecture, or, well, Imperial architecture is really nice in this DLC. Or in this game. Except beautiful architecture, there is a boss inside the temple. He is torturing local citizens, so if you are brave enough, with a good gear and in a group of people, you should try to defeat this boss. The Nobles District. This district is kind of special. It was a district of rich citizens, merchants or councillors. So it looks really nice, like for example the Temple District, but that's not exactly what I thought. In this district is still fight between Imperials and Molag Bal's army. Not everywhere, but in the middle. In the middle of this district is the old forum where Captain Codex gathered some soldiers and he changed the forum into the makeshift garrison. This is the only place that withstood all attacks of Molag Bal. You can hear soldiers yelling about attacks here every once in a while. So you can make yourself useful and help them in the fight. For freedom! The Elven Gardens. The residential district or district of merchants and thieves guild. Because merchants, right? Yeah. And it is said that the most wealthy citizens live right here. Or they were. Now it is full of Legion Zero soldiers. Legion Zero is cursed or corrupted version of Imperial Legion. These soldiers exist thanks to a dark pact between the Tarn family, Manimerco, and Molag Bal's necromancers. In the other words, killed and resurrected soldiers, now as servants of Molag Bal. Sad to see them. Legion Zero established here great forges and siege foundries, so they can defend the city against three packed armies.
We should have allied with the wormhole ages ago.
The Memorial District. Before the Emperor Varan Acularis, before that Emperor was this district rather full of markets. And the Emperor changed the district into a cemetery and memorial of soldiers. Molag Bal's necromancers are resurrecting here all soldiers, so they can serve for their cause. Furthermore, there is an entrance to the Imperial City prison. Dungeon on the north. And that was about districts in a nutshell. Every district has two world bosses. wandering through the streets. Then there is one miniboss that is connected with the story of every district. Every district has a special vault full of items for veteran rank 16. But first, you have to get 60 pieces of certain item, like bone shards, marks of the Legion or planar armor scraps, and more. Once you have enough parts, find the right vault, get in and take your reward. However, every vault contains certain kind of items, so you should rather find out where are items you will use. Furthermore, 3 districts have special crafting stations where you can craft your own armor or weapon with unique bonuses. Every district has some buildings accessible, and sometimes you can visit homes of people you would meet in Oblivion. And let's be honest, all this DLC should be called the Nostalgia DLC with a box of tissues. because of reminding the good old times in Oblivion. Except all things mentioned there are new pets to get, new armor set which is glass, and 2 new, in total, 2 new dungeons. The DLC is still connected with the main story. Before the DLC you could defeat Molag Bal, which is important in order to save Nirn. However, Molag Bal has still some power and army. At least, the army is situated in the Imperial City. In the White Gold Tower is a stolen Elder Scroll. And there are still questions about Queen Regent Clivia Tarn that were not answered. Secrets that must be revealed. If you are interested in Elder Scrolls story, or in Roman architecture, or you just want to remind you the good old times, not gold, well, yeah, gold old times you had in Oblivion, this DLC is right for you. If you are not interested, well, that's your business. That was video about Imperial City DLC, in a nutshell. Thanks for watching, thanks for your time, I'll see you next time.